And last but not least, time to make some fried chicken. Welcome to episode number 1 of The Test Monkey, where I'll be the test monkey so you don't have to be. For the longest time, I had a really hard time figuring out what I wanted to do on YouTube. I knew that I wanted to have a YouTube channel. I just didn't know, how to find my voice or what to say on camera. And like most of us, I was just overthinking it. I just got to be myself. What I'm going to be using this platform for is to just document myself, pushing myself to my limit, trying to become the best version of myself, whether that be trying different health, lifestyle challenges, entrepreneurial challenges. I know a lot of people have big dreams and aspirations, and I want to show you guys like live with raw footage, like what I am capable of doing and what works and what doesn't work. Now, I want to follow that up with, I'm just a regular dude. I'm not this godlike influencer who can operate off of 2 to 3 hours of sleep every day. And if you're not sleeping on the floor in your office, then you're never gonna make it. Like, that's not me. I mean, quite frankly, I don't think it's healthy for people to be consuming that type of content. It kind of messed me up for a while, like looking at that content, because I felt like I was less of a person if I didn't live this unrealistic, non-sustainable lifestyle. But then, I started looking into it, and scientifically, speaking, the majority of us cannot function without 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And I'm one of those people. So like really doubling down on, I'm just a normal guy. I'm just a regular dude. There's nothing special about me. If I get less than like 7 hours of sleep, I get headaches, I get nauseous, I get woozy, I can't focus. And there's no way that I could sustain a high level lifestyle without that type of sleep. A little bit about me though. I already live a pretty healthy lifestyle. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't go out, I don't party. I'm 27 years old. I exercise almost every single morning. I'm gonna be trying some different health lifestyle, gym lifestyle type challenges. And then also I am an entrepreneur. So over the last 2 years, 3 months, we're 2 years, 3 months in, I started my own company. Within the second year, we hit $1 million of gross revenue. And so we're going into, we're in year 3 now. And it's just been a long journey. I do wish I had better documentation of that, but there was no way that I could sustain, doing something like YouTube while building my sales company. I've learned a lot through that process, and I really want to share the things that I've learned, the truth that I've learned about myself and my own habits and what is realistic and what is not realistic with the world. And I want this to be a platform where you guys, the viewers, can come and get a piece of realistic positivity and realistic motivation that won't discourage you from trying harder in life, that won't discourage you from taking that next step in the right direction. This first week, I'm just gonna be documenting how I live my life right now. Probably post a couple videos about it, show you guys my morning routine, show you guys my trip to the office, introduce you to some of the people that'll be at my office, some of my business partners and stuff. So it'll be an interesting time for you guys to get to know who I am and see what type of lifestyle I live before we get into the real challenges. So I'm gonna see you in the morning. So as you guys just saw, first thing I do when I come in here every day is I do push-ups, do about 100 push-ups. And then after I'm done with my push-ups, I always like to do some type of lifting before I do 20 to 30 minutes worth of cardio. And for those who don't know, I'm 160 pounds of pure, raw muscle. So if you see me in the gym, little man, know what to do. Say hi. All right, I gotta go get this cardio in. Let's go. All right, look, don't make fun of me. I know, I get on this bike. Last year, let me explain. Last year, I ran too much. There was days I did like 10 miles. I did like a 60-mile week. And I went from like not running at all to like running a lot. So my knees got really messed up from doing that. And so I'm trying to give myself a little break. So for the first 6 months of this year, I'm really just focusing on doing the bike and other like maybe incline walking or other forms of cardio. I really miss running because running is my thing. But, hey, sometimes you got to take it easy. So I'm on the bike for right now. Let's get it. All right, and just like that, my workout is done. Now, next on the list for my routine, get home and make some breakfast. I'll see you there. So for all of y'all that don't already know, I'm a big time tea drinker. I'm almost out of this, but I always gotta have my green tea and I gotta have my lemon balm tea every single morning. I dropped coffee and chose to go with tea because it's better mentally and it doesn't make me as jittery, but I still get my caffeine. So let's make some tea. And last but not least, time to make some fried chicken. So if you were not aware, I am lucky enough to be able to have bought my dream car. One of them at least. I'm a big car guy. I love cars, I love cars, I love cars. But since I was a kid, I've always wanted a Corvette. Now, I love the C8 Corvettes, but I have a love-hate relationship with them because growing up, it wasn't the European style look. You know, a Corvette always had such a distinct look. It always, even since the 70s, you know, they always looked the same. In some way, the general model of the car was a Corvette. You knew a Corvette when you saw one. And now the new ones, I mean, I can't tell you how many times, if I see a red Corvette driving towards me on the other side of the street, how many times I've thought to myself, is that a Ferrari? Like, it looks European. And there's nothing wrong with European cars. I want a McLaren. I want, you know, Ferraris and Lamborghini. I love those cars. But do I think of Corvette when I think of Ferrari? Never in my life. But these days, you know, with the new look, and undeniably, it is a cool car. I'm not saying it's not a cool car. But, yeah, I'm off my soapbox. I need to go get a Celsius. I know. I don't only just drink... I don't only just drink tea, I also drink Celsius. Tea to get the day started. That's the best. And then once the day started and you need that little extra boost, go grab a Celsius and get jiggy with it. But first things first, I think we got to go to the car wash. This is a fun car to drive. I've been told I'm not supposed to take my car to, you know, these types of car washes because they, you know, could do damage to the car or your paint or whatever. I don't really understand it. I mean, I'm like not super picky about it. It seems like my car gets cleaned every time I come here and I don't see any issue with it. There are some like little swirl marks, but I've been told that you can just get those, you know, buff those out with a good detail. They have the little, the bars that go up, so, you know, they like go up and then you drive through. And I'm like right underneath it right now. I think they have full control over that though. I got the hardtop convertible C7 Stingray, 2017. Love it, love it. My last sports car was a BMW out of M6. That was a 500 horsepower, 5.0, naturally aspirated V10. The thing about BMWs though is they're not really high in torque, whereas American Muscle is just always built with like a crazy amount of torque. So I was at 500 horsepower, but I was at 392 pounds-foot of torque. Now, for anybody who's not a car person, essentially what that means is horsepower can get you up to really high speeds. That torque, though, is that immediate, like, right off the line. You're going to get set back in your seat, right? And BMWs are more like Nuremberg track cars, you know? Like, you're supposed to be taking curves in them and, you know, downshifting and taking it smooth and then letting go again and then downshifting and turning again. And American Muscle is built for a straight quarter mile, right? Like, you just get on the gas and you want to get up to speed fast. And so when I bought this car, it was like, in my head, I was like, I done drove a 500 horsepower V10 already. Like, this is going to be regular. This is 460 horsepower, 465 pound-foot of torque. I did not think that the torque was going to make such a big difference. So when I initially bought it, I was a little bit spooked. I'm so awkward in car washes. I'm so awkward in car washes. I don't know if I'm supposed to look at them because they always kind of just like look at you really awkwardly and wave. And I know that that's like customer service or whatever. I just feel so awkward every time I'm in a car wash. I don't know if I'm supposed to look at them. Usually I'm on my phone, but today I'm making a video. So where's the neon lights? Oh, as I say that, they turn on. Let's go. I feel like I need a discount every time they don't turn the neon lights on. I think the person in front of me just fell off like the tracks that bring you through it. And I think they're actually driving. That was sketchy. All clean. Gosh, I got the AC blasting in here today and it is quite frio. So yeah. What I was saying before, though, is, this car is just a total different beast, and I freaking love it. It's everything I wanted it to be. I already want a Z06. I know there's going to be people in the comments talking about, you should have gone to Z06. Yeah, well, sorry, I'm going to have to Andrew Tate you real quick. What color is your Corvette? Okay? I had to start with the basic one, all right? I'm not rich. I got a good deal on this. I got a great deal on this, actually, and I'm having a lot of fun in it. Let me run up in this store real quick and grab a couple drinks. I believe it's a good day to drop the top, so that's what I'm doing. It's too nice of a day. Yeah. So it's a hard top, easy clips.
If I look at you like this?
No, go for it. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
God, what a gorgeous car, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah.
You know what? I look at the ones that are more like a Ferrari.
Yeah.
I can't get in them. They're teeny. It's like this. These things, it's amazing. They're small, but there's plenty of room to move around that thing. So.
Well, with the new ones too, I got a love-hate relationship because it's as a kid I always wanted one of these, and a Corvette always looked like a Corvette. You always knew a Corvette when you saw one. The new ones, I saw one the other day and I said, "Is that a Ferrari?" And it's a Corvette. I don't think I shouldn't put Ferraris and Corvettes in the same.
If you're a Ferrari, Maserati, all this one like that, I want an American road car.
Yes.
That's a sports car. That's the top of the line.
Yes.
Oh, I love how you've got the Stingray on the side.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even notice that. All right, I have a nice car too.
Very nice.
But my wife, she just wanted me to get one of these cars. Then she's afraid girls will chase me.
Hey, it comes with the car. Yeah, have a good one. Do a little show off real quick. Woo! This car does catch a lot more attention than I had initially thought it was going to catch. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it because it's usually like wealthier men, businessmen, and I'm a business guy, so I kind of like using the car as like a little networking tool, you know? And this beautiful California weather finally is back. Finally is back. I bought it during the wintertime, so I've been kind of waiting for my moment to really take the top off and enjoy the weather. Let's go! What a car. Saturday, it's time to get back to work. I am going to, probably going to be going to San Francisco on a business trip this week. And seeing if I can bring my team out there with me. Do a little company paid for trip. Make some good money. See if I can get some of my guys like a few $1,000 this week. San Francisco has a lot of territory that we can work. Like I said, we're in sales. So a lot of people out there, a lot of businesses out there, a lot of homes out there. So there's no shortage of deals. That means there's no shortage of money to be made. Short drive home. It was worth taking the top off. I would have taken the top off before I had left, but the problem with that was I had to go through the car wash. Probably not a great idea to go through a car wash with no roof. Now let me put the roof back on. Boom. Clip it back in, and we're set. We are set. Let me grab my camera real quick though before I hop out the whip. All right, y'all. Boom, boom. Grab my drinks. Oh my gosh. I forgot to close my trunk. Alrighty, I'll see you guys inside. So, I have to get on a phone call real quick with one of my guys on the East Coast, new contractor that's working with our company, great marketing agency. This guy's gonna be huge, but I need to get on a phone call. So, let's make it happen.
Yo, yo.
What's going on with it, my guy?
Shit, what's going on, brother? I just got a couple questions. So, as I signed everybody on as 1099, I don't need work. Let's go.
Exactly. Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, that'll save you some.
You said if I hire like an assistant on the back end, that's W-2, that gets paid like an hourly rate, then that's different?
Yep. And actually, the whole hiring process is even different because then you have to get an I-9 filed out with the, I don't know if it's the Franchise Tax Board or the IRS.
All right, for sure. And then as far as when it comes down to like onboarding myself to any campaign, how does that work, man? Do I still just get paid to my business and all of that? It's just like another rep add-on?
Any money that the business generates, including money that, like deals that you write, is classified as like the business money until you pay yourself out of your business.
Okay. Like if I was to transfer money from like my LLC to my personal bank account.
Right. Exactly. You could, in a sense, go write your own personal production, and then, like, let's say you're making $5,000 or $6,000 a week, and just override pay from what the company's generating. You could live personally off of your personal production and just let the business stack all your overrides. Skip to Monday morning, and I feel horrible. Gonna skip the weights today. I'm gonna knock this cardio out, and then I'm gonna catch you guys up with some new news on what's going on this week. Exciting stuff, but unfortunately, I am under the weather. So, let's get this over with. All right, so 30 minutes of cardio down. It's amazing what exercise can do for you. Alrighty, so I got my day started, and now I'm on my way to the office. Y'all already know what the routine looks like. It's the same thing every single day. So I need to get up to the office, meet a couple people, and get some things done before Wednesday. Because on Wednesday, I'm going to San Francisco for this work trip. I booked the Airbnb. Now, this isn't going to just be any road trip. For those who don't know, I have 3 super scary dogs. Typically, when I go on work trips, I just leave the dogs at home with my lady, and she's able to take care of them. She's going to be going on this trip with me, though. So we're packing up 2 of the dogs in the Kia, which is what I'm in right now. And then I'm going to be driving the Corvette with one of my other dogs and driving 2.5 hours out to the Bay Area so that we can go make some money. So yeah, that's why we're staying in an Airbnb. taking 2 cars out there. That is going to be an uncomfortable ride. 2.5 hours driving in a Corvette. Don't get me wrong. I love my Corvette. It's a very comfortable car. But not quite sure how it's going to be driving 2.5 hours. Pretty sporty car to be driving that far. But we're going to make a lot of money on this trip. So that's going to be a whole nother video though. So I'm going to have to keep you guys updated on that. This video is probably going to get released the day before we go on the trip, so tomorrow. San Francisco trip is going to be a whole nother video, and who knows, it might be the first challenge. We'll see. So, I'm on my way to the office. I'm going to show you guys around the office. It's going to be a pretty quiet day up there today. We had some people out on trips last week, so those people aren't going to probably be coming into the office early this week because they were working real hard. And then following that, I got another set of people that are probably going to be going out to San Francisco with me, staying in a hotel. So yeah, it's just going to be a quiet day at the office today. I do have some people coming up. I might be hiring somebody. Who knows? That'd be a good thing. It's always good to hire people. It's always good to hire new people. So we'll see how the day goes. But yeah, I'll see you guys there. All right. Made it to the office. We're here. Once again, it's going to be a pretty quiet day today, though, so let me just get on in here. And welcome home. Pretty cool in here. I'm going to give you guys a tour, show you what we got going on in here. But let me put my stuff down real quick. First things first, we need to turn some lights on. Bam. All right, so that's my office. This is where my office manager works out of, but he is in LA today. We have a big meeting room for the sales guys over here. Pretty nice. Bam. Big meeting room for the sales team over here. And of course, you can't forget, we have a podcast room. Pretty nice setup, actually. Everything that we have in here is some of the best podcasting equipment, podcast mic. We have multiple different sets that we can have set up over here. We have interface. All of the audio comes over here. Cameras go here. Professional lighting, backlighting. Yeah, it's a pretty nice place, if I do say so myself. Pretty quiet in here right now. We got a break room here, another office back there. Has some people working out of there. Yeah, so this is my office. Funny enough, I'm actually trying to open up a barbershop in here as well, so that at the beginning of the week we can have people come in here, get their hair cut. And then this is where the big dog works. This is my beautiful office. I got heat press over here so I can heat press my own merch. We have a patio area that's exclusive for the building. Everybody in the building can use this. Gets pretty popping during the summertime. And all of the work gets done right here. All right. So I made it to work. Ooh-wee, my allergies are killing me right now. My lady and I are trying to make about $6,000 on this trip. We're gonna be out there for like 5 days. So we gotta make over $1,000 a day. It's realistic in this sales game. If you really go out there and apply some pressure. Then when I come back, my main goal is going to be building a bigger team. I'm trying to get my guys set up on the East Coast. Actually, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm having a tough time getting him set up, though. On the East Coast, you have to have a sales permit to do any type of sales. So we're trying to figure out how to set the sales permit up, but I'm not understanding what's actually going on. He's having a hard time setting it up. If we can expand operations to the East Coast, that would be huge for the company. And I know it's possible. It's just a matter of connecting the dots. As you can see, I made it back to my home. as soon as I shut the camera off, I had like 10 people show up to the office. I had to do a bunch of onboarding paperwork because I ended up hiring somebody, had to print their badge out, get all the documents signed, all that good stuff. Not complaining, but I forgot to turn the camera back on because I'm still getting used to this YouTube stuff. Not used to having to, you know, record everything that I do. So that being said, bear with me. But that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video. That gives you guys a baseline idea of how my days normally go, what type of lifestyle I live, and it's time to start pushing myself to my limit. So yeah, I'm gonna just catch you guys on the next video where you guys are gonna see me out in San Francisco, seeing what we can make happen out there. And please like, subscribe, all the love and support is greatly appreciated. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. I'm out.